Hey there everyone, pretty fun session today, strongman events and some heavy conventional deadlifts. Started out pretty early in the morning, went over to Zach's place, and he's out of town, so thank goodness I'm friends with his girlfriend Allie, because she let me get to the equipment. It was really hot this morning, so I decided to go sans t-shirt. I hope no one's too offended by it. But decided that on the log today I was going to run it like I would if I was trying to fix any lift with some sort of program. And so I'm going to be doing the log with a 5-3-1 progression like I normally do. Empty log is 90 pounds right there. And so doing my 5s week log press, which feels really weird to think about, but I'm going to try to clean and at least press, if not push press the log each week. So I have 10s on there now. Bringing it up to it's only a 110 log, but anybody who's ever pressed a log, it's a lot different than a military press, so it takes a little bit more practice. This is, I think, 125. Zach has a limited amount of plates to use, and so he only has three or four fives or a few. I mean, it's just kind of throwing things together. So some of the ways that I load the weights on here may not be ideal, but I'm getting to use the equipment for free, so I can't complain. This is my top set for the day, 155. See, just a little bit of a leg drive. I'm trying not to get too crazy with it. Not too bad. I have to get 5, so feeling alright so far. It's hard to get your air on those. You see the guy who's walking over on the side of the screen there is wearing a Universal shirt. That's my friend Thomas. I didn't know that his girlfriend lived here. Actually, I didn't know that she lived in the apartment next door. And so it was interesting to see them. I didn't really have a chance to say hi because I was in the middle of trying to do my max rep set, but this is the last one. They're getting tough. It's not easy to finish out a log press when you're tired. There we go. That was 7, I think. So 7 on my first week. And Allie wanted to... She said that I had a whole bunch of veins popping out of my back, which is strange to me. I was less interested at the end of that set because I was too out of breath. Had some farmer's walks here. This is the same weight that I used last week plus 10 pounds a hand. It's not a big difference, and it's still a pretty light weight, but I figure with this progression I'm just going to go kind of linear and try to add 10 pounds per hand each week, and this kind of distance. This is actually about 300 feet. Last week I only did a few sets of 200, and so this time I added about another 100 feet plus the extra weight. And yeah, it wasn't hard. I'm just getting gassed. My conditioning still needs to come up. And especially in this heat, it was really just zapping a lot of my energy. But felt good. At no point did I feel like I was going to drop them. Just need to make sure I keep my shoulders back when I'm walking with them. And I actually went a little further than 300 feet. You can see right there. I went past my start point. After the farmers, I put them away and I walked back over to the log and did kind of a boring but big progression here with, they're called Viper Press, where it's just a straight clean into the press without really a reset and a jerk, just with the log. And so this is kind of, I feel like doing this is really going to help with my overhead strength. It's really going to help bring the log around. I plan on running this, I don't plan on doing the strongman meet for another, it's like 11 months. And so I'm taking it really slow on these progressions. I'm really going to focus on bringing everything up at a methodical pace. I don't want to rush into anything and get out of control and hurt myself. Yeah, doing reps for the dogs there. So after a while out there running these strongman events, I went into the gym, and I had told myself I thought it'd be a good idea to try to pull 600 conventional today. I haven't pulled over 575 conventional since the back injury, and so here's 605, and I pulled it once. You'll notice that my upper back is rounded, but I promise you my lower back is straight, and so I don't want people telling me that my back is rounded. I know the upper back is rounded. It's fine. Deal with it. But that was 6:05 for 4, and that ties my old PR, and I probably could have had more in me if I wanted to. I was doing some more back work and some shoulder work here, just trying to supplement things that I don't get a lot of during the week with the Shako programming. And so I've got 4 plates on the hammer strength single arm row here, and did 4 sets of 8, and I was supersetting them with some lateral raises. It's a pretty fun little machine. I don't use it as much anymore. I used to use this a lot, and I'll see it happening a little more as I develop this particular workout day. I'm still kind of figuring out how I want it to go since it's not really as structured. But I did 4 sets of 8 with that, and I did 5 sets of, I think, 10 with the lateral raises, and I did some rear delt raises and a few other shoulder movements, but nothing really crazy. And then went upstairs and got on the Concept 2 rower. This is just the worst kind of conditioning that I can imagine. I mean, I run stairs, I run hills, and this thing just hurts. But I like to plug in a distance and go as fast as I can. And so you're going to get to see me. This is a 500 meter sprint, essentially. It's only about 90 seconds long. Just push in with everything you have. And while you're watching me suffer through this, I'll talk. I've got a couple of questions about what my diet's like, if I count my macros, and it might be surprising to you that I don't actually do a whole lot of macro manipulation. I generally eat by feel. A lot of that is due to my financial situation. I've had a few issues with some paycheck stuff, and so a lot of my paychecks right now are being held back because of some class enrollment things that the school thought I wasn't enrolled for classes, and I definitely am. So my paychecks have been delayed, which means that I'm not going to be getting those until 2 pay periods after I should have gotten them. So all I really have in my house right now is beef jerky, peanut butter, trail mix, and dairy products, and so that's pretty much what my diet's consisting of. I go buy some bulk chicken breast and eat that too. Generally though, year-round, I try to eat pretty clean. I don't eat a whole lot of grain products. Most of it is, poultry and dairy and nuts and beef jerky and stuff. So it's a pretty relaxed diet, and people are usually surprised by that. I just eat as much as I feel like I should for the day. But thank you guys for watching. That was the workout. It was a pretty tough one, but I think I got a lot done. Next session, I'm going to be hitting squats and bench press. And yeah, if you guys have any more questions or comments, please leave them below. I really appreciate getting them. So thanks for watching.